Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's been a little while, but I got a couple things done that I like to show to everyone who is watching this. So, to start off, I'm going to show everything I did. As you may notice, right here there are a ton of ability drops. And I will start with that. I implemented a ability drop, I guess. Abilities can no longer collide with each other, so they can't be laying on top of each other. I guess this would be easier, like when you're buying stuff from the store, or like when you're swapping out abilities. You're still able to read everything, and it just makes the game feel, I guess, more clean, maybe. Okay, so to start, as you can see, they all push away from each other. Very cool. I'm gonna move some around just to make them in different positions, maybe. But yeah, it's a pretty simple code. But yeah, and also have it to where if it collides with the wall, it'll also stop. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. Oh, well, yeah. May I need to put it closer. Yeah, but you can't go outside the wall either, which was a problem at first, but everything should work good. So with that out of the way, I'm going to show the other abilities. So as you can see over here, slime push and the slime whip. Okay, so the first thing I did was a slime whip. And when I use that ability, as you can see, Puddles is being pushed around with the whip, bouncing off the walls. And during this attack, the player cannot move, so you're stuck in this animation. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. It definitely makes variety between that and the push, which is very good. But yeah, I think this makes the ability pretty good, especially in smaller rooms. You can kind of move around easier. There's that, and then the next ability is the push, which isn't totally implemented yet. I did get it to where when you hold down the button, it will charge up the ability or the push. But I could not figure out how to make Puddles slow down, which, I mean, that isn't a really big deal. But yeah, so right now, if I just press it, as you can see, it's a pretty small radius. I'll do it one more time. Very small radius. And then if I fully charge it, which it'll take 2 seconds to fully charge the ability. As you see down here, there's a timer. When I let go, it's the full radius. And I'll try to do one in the middle. So yeah, boom. Pretty cool. I was trying to get it to where when you hold it down, you get slower and slower. And then once it reaches the max distance, you fully stop. But I could not get it to work. I could not figure out how to slow down the player. So I didn't do it yet. But I think it works pretty good. Just need that one small fix to it, and then it should be good. To jump into the code, so the first thing I did was the whip. The whip, which is all that stuff's in the mono. Pretty much, I kind of worked off of. It was the dividing slash where it pushes the player backwards, but this one obviously pushes it forward, and it's different because instead of it being like a timed, it goes off of activation time. So it tracks it. It like you keep moving until the actual ability is finished, which is very cool. Um, and for the wall collision was very difficult because the player would actually like wouldn't fully collide with it, I guess. I know I couldn't get it to work with normal collision, so I had to use um, an overlap box, which worked pretty great. Because you could set a size for it. So like as you can see on here, like the player doesn't fully collide with the wall. Like, I think it looks better honestly, but because the box or the overlap box is bigger than the actual player's uh, actual player's collider. So um, yeah, I think it works pretty great. I like how it looks. It looks pretty good. Um, so there's that. So the actual movement part was not difficult. It's just it took a little while to figure out how to do the wall collision, and then also like how it bounces off, um, like it's continuously moving forward. So it's not like bouncing backwards. It's bouncing like at an angle, like it continues to bounce. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. On to the next one, the push mono. So basically, for this, I pretty much just used the same stuff as the machine gun because that also has a charge. Um, Pretty much the same idea, I guess, because it has an update function. Um, and then it basically tracks like the charge ratio, which is like the time that you actually want or how long you want like the charge to take. Um, yeah, charge time. So that's used like to actually find out how long it takes to charge all the way up. Um, it it's not too difficult. I just most of my time spent on this was trying to figure out how to get to slow down the player and then stop it once it's fully maxed out, or the charge time is fully maxed out. But I couldn't figure that out. Um, but it's a pretty simple code. I think it works pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. And last but not least, the ability pickup. Pretty similar. Still has the player, but down here it checks for primary or secondary, which are the tags that are on the abilities. Primary for the primary abilities, secondary for secondary abilities. So it checks both of those, and then it also checks the wall, and then it runs both of these, which are pretty similar, but it just it adds force and pushes them away from each other. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple. Just thought it was very necessary for the game just to make it, I guess, run smoother. Um, but yeah, that's all I did. I appreciate the view. Thank you for watching. Edison, I know you're going to watch this. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next one.